Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Let's proceed to these questions. In the exercise here, draw the graph of each of the following linear equations in two variables. First part, x plus y is equal to 4. So you make a table here, x, y. Put certain value of x and find corresponding value of y. If I put x equal to 0, y will be equal to 4. Now if I put y equal to 0, x will be equal to 4. So I have got 2 points here, 0, 4 and 4, 0. So I can easily draw its graph. First point is 0, 4. So abscissa is 0, ordinate is 4. Abscissa 0, ordinate 4 means this point here, 0, 4. And 4, 0 means abscissa is 4, ordinate is 0. So this is the point, 4, 0. And the graph is line passing through these 2 points. This is the line which is x plus y equals 4. Okay. Now the second part is x minus y equals 2. If I put x equal to 0, y will be equal to minus 2. If I put y equal to 0, x will be equal to 2. Okay. So the graph of this equation will be this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, minus 1, minus 2, and so on. So one point is 0, minus 2. 0, minus 2 will be this point. Every point on y-axis will have its x coordinate as 0. 2, 0. This point will be this one. Every point on x-axis will have its y coordinate as 0. Abscissa is 2, so this is the point. And when you draw a line passing through these 2 points, this is the graph of an equation x minus y equals 2. Okay. The third one, y equal to 3x. We have already drawn a graph in this exercise. I want you to go back in this video and find that graph. We drew such a graph in question where force was directly proportional to the acceleration produced. Okay, so this is left as your exercise. Now this one, 2x plus y equals 3. Fourth part, 2x plus y equals 3. Again you make a table here, x, y. If I put x equal to 0, value of y will be 3. Now if I put y equal to 1, what will be value of x? X will also be 1. Because y equal to 1, x equal to 1 will satisfy this equation. So I have got 2 points, 0, 3, 1, 1, 0, 3, 1, 1. Now let's draw its graph. This is x, O, x dash, y, O, y dash, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I would not require any coordinate on negative side, right? I will not require negative abscissa and negative ordinate, so I have written it up to negative 2 only. So 0, 3. 0, 3 is a point lying on y-axis with ordinate as 3. So this is point 0, 3. 1, 1. So 1 is abscissa. It means I need to draw a line parallel to y passing from this point. And 1 is ordinate. So I will draw another line passing through this. So this is 1, 1. Now I've got 2 points with me, so I can draw a line passing through these 2 points. Okay, this is 3 by 2. How do I know that? Because if x is 3 by 2, y will be 0. You put it here, x 3 by 2, then this will become 3, so y will be 0. When you draw it on graph paper, you can verify by looking at various points. You find this point, okay, look at the coordinates of this point and then put it in the equation and it will satisfy the equation. Okay. Give the equations of two lines passing through point 2, 14. How many more such lines are there and why? There is a point 2, 14, right? You need to write an equation. Now, if you simply write x plus y equals, you know that these two coordinates, this is x, this is y, have to satisfy this equation. So if I put x equal to 2, y equal to 14, this will be equal to 16. Now this is one of the equations of lines passing through this point. Okay. Now if you write y minus x, we have just written y minus x here, and see what will be on the right hand side. Look at what is y coordinate, 14, x coordinate 2, so 14 minus 2 will be 12. So this is another equation, right? This is the way to write these equations. These are two such equations which for the lines passing through this point. Now I can keep on writing such equation. If you write 2x plus y equals, now x I know is 2, so 2 into 2 is 4, plus 14 will be 18. So if I write 18 here, this will be third equation, right? So you can keep on writing these equations. Why? Because this is a single point and there are infinite lines that can pass through a single point, right? This is a single point, this one, right? And you know there are infinite lines that can pass through this point. So you can write as many equations as you want corresponding to this point, right? If the point 3, 4 lies on this graph, find value of a. If the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of this equation, find value of a. If this point lies on the graph of this equation, then this is a solution of given equation. When I say this is a solution, I mean x equal to 3 and y equal to 4 is a solution of the given equation. So when it is a solution of the given equation, that means if I put x equal to 3 and y equal to 4 in this equation, it will satisfy this equation. So put y equal to 4, 3 into 4, this will be my left hand side, and on the right hand side I have a into x, so I'll put x equal to 3 and then plus 7. Now this is 12, this is 3a plus 7, hence 3a will be equal to 12 minus 7, 5, hence a is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, so if we are given that this point lies on the graph of this given equation, then we know that this point will satisfy the equation of this graph. Okay, hence we put these values, here and satisfy the equation. The taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. What does it mean? That when you are traveling, let us say you are traveling to certain place which is 3 kilometers away. Let us say this is 3 kilometers. You start from here, and this is first kilometer, this is second kilometer. So for this distance, for first kilometer, it will charge rupees 8. For subsequent kilometers, it will charge rupees 5 for each kilometer. Rupees 5 for this one, rupees 5 for this one, and so on, like that. Right? For the first kilometer, it is costlier in this case. The fare is rupees 8. For the subsequent kilometers, it is rupees 5. Taking the distance covered as x kilometers, so the distance covered is x kilometer, and total fare is rupees y. Total fare is equal to rupees y. Write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. So look at this. The distance covered is x kilometer. So let us say this distance is x kilometers. Out of which for the first kilometer, let us say this is the 1 kilometer distance. So what will be the rest of the distance? It will be x minus 1 kilometer, because the total distance is x kilometer, right? So for the first kilometer it will charge me rupees 8, and for subsequent kilometers it will charge me rupees 5 per kilometer. So total fare will be equal to fare for first kilometer plus fare for x minus 1 kilometers. Now fare for first kilometer is 8 rupees and fare for x minus 1 kilometer. For 1 kilometer subsequent to the first kilometer it is rupees 5 for 1 kilometer. So it will be 5 into x minus 1 for x minus 1 kilometers. So it is 5 into x minus 1 rupees. And what is total fare? It is rupees y. So y is equal to 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. Let us simplify this. 8 plus 5x minus 5. So y is equal to 5x plus 3. And this is the corresponding linear equation for the given information. Now I need to draw its graph. Drawing the graph is very simple. I just need to make this table, write x here and y here, put certain value for x and see what will be the corresponding value of y. If I put x equal to 0, what will be y? Y will be 3. Okay. And if I put x equal to 1, what will be y? Y will be 8. I put x equal to 1 here, so y is 8. Now the graph. This is y, y dash. This is x, this is x dash. Right? This is negative side of x-axis. This is negative side of y-axis. Now, first point I've got is 0, 3. So 0, 3 is this point. Right? Because abscissa is 0 and ordinate is 3. And we know how to locate these points because we have already studied about coordinates. 1, 8. So 1, 8 will be this point here. 1, 8. So I'll get a line passing through these 2 points. Okay. This is not the exact line, right? This is a rough diagram because I am not drawing it on a graph paper. You understand that? Okay. After it, it will pass through minus 3, 0. Because if I put x equal to negative 3 here in this equation, so this is the graph that passes through these 2 lines. Okay. From the choices given below, choose the equation whose graphs are given in figure 1 and figure 2. So we have done this kind of question previously, so we know how to do it. We will choose 2 points and see which equation is satisfied on both these points. Okay, we will not make our conclusion depending on only one point. Right? You may be able to find your answer depending on only one point. Why? Because out of these 4 equations, if there is only one equation that is satisfied by that point, then we can directly say that this is the equation. Otherwise, there may be more than one equation which is satisfied for one point, but if you check 2 points, there will be a unique equation, unique line passing through 2 given points. So let us check for 0, 0. First is satisfied, second is also satisfied, third is also satisfied, fourth one is not satisfied by 0, 0. So out of these 3 equations, let us check for the second point, minus 1, 1. So if I put x equal to minus 1, this will not give me my solution, because x minus 1 means y is also minus 1, but in this case y is 1. Here if I put x equal to minus 1, then y will be equal to 1. Okay, so this is the equation which is satisfied by 2 points given on this line. So yes, I can say that this is my answer. And to verify, let me check third point. x1, if I put x equal to 1, y will be equal to minus 1. So if this point is also a solution. Okay. Similarly, let us do this one. Let me check for 0, 2 first. If I put x equal to 0, y should be equal to 2. So in this, if I put x equal to 0, y is 2. If I put x equal to 0, y is minus 2. So this is not a solution. If I put x equal to 0, y is 2. So this may be a solution. If I put x equal to 0, y is 3. So this clearly cannot be a solution. Out of these two, let me check for another point, which is 2, 0. So if I put x equals 2, y should be 0. But in this case, it is not. So this is also not a solution. Now this should be my solution. Let me check. 2, 0. If I put x equal to 2, y is 0. So yes, this is an equation which is satisfied with 2 of these points. So yes, this is my equation. And it will also, this point will also satisfy this equation. Let us check. If I put x equal to negative 1, y will be 3. So yes, it is true. Hence, this is my answer. Okay. If the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance travelled by the body. Let us say work done by the body is y, okay, y units, and there is a constant force. It is directly proportional to distance travelled by the body. Distance travelled by the body is x, let us say, right? Now there is a constant force. Express this in the form of an equation in 2 variables and draw the graph of the same by taking constant force as 5 units. So let us first of all see, work done by application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance travelled by body. So I can say y is directly proportional to x, right? And I can also write this as this proportionality in terms of equality by introducing a constant, let us say k into x. Now what is k? It is already given that it is constant force. Okay, so this is the representation in terms of linear equation in 2 variable. Now if I take constant force as 5 units, taking k, which is constant force, as 5 units, the equation will be y equal to 5x. Okay, now I need to draw the graph for y equal to 5x. So I make this table here, x, y. If I put x equal to 0, y is also 0. If I put x equal to 1, y is 5. Okay, so the 2 points are 0, 0, y 1, 5. 0, 0 is the origin itself, that is this point O, right? This is x, this is negative side of x, this is y, this is negative side of y. Second point is 1, 5. So 1, and I need 5 on y axis. So 1, 5 can be found like this. This is 1, 5. Okay, I have not written the negative side of x axis and y axis, so it is not required in this question, so that is why I hadn't written. Now I've got 2 points, so this is the line that passes through these 2 points, and this is graph for y equal to 5x, right? Now the second part, I need to see, also read the graph work done when the distance travelled by the body is. So what is distance travelled? I have taken it as x, so that means the distance travelled is taken on this axis. This is distance travelled. And what is y? Y is work done, right? So I have taken work done on this axis. Now on this line every point will be a solution. So corresponding to when the distance traveled is 2 units, what will be the work done? Distance traveled 2 units. So I'll draw a line here parallel to y-axis and let it meet the graph. Let us say it meets it here, and then I will see corresponding to this point what is the ordinate, and you will see that this ordinate is 10 when you draw it on a graph paper. Okay, so this will be 10. Hence I can say 2 comma 10 is a solution of this equation, or 2 comma 10 will lie on this graph. Now another question, also read from the graph, work done when distance traveled is 0 unit. When distance traveled is 0 unit, work done is also 0 unit. What it means is when x coordinate is 0, what will be y coordinate? When distance traveled is 0, what will be work done? So when distance traveled is 0, when x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is also 0 in this case. Why? Because if I put x equal to 0 here, y will also be 0. So 0 comma 0. Right? This is how we will think about this question. Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9th, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies this data. You may take their contributions as rupees x and rupees y. Draw the graph of the same. So let Yamini's contribution is rupees x and let Fatima's contribution is rupees y. Okay, now they collectively or they together contributed rupees 100. That means x plus y is equal to 100. So this is the linear equation which satisfies this data. Okay, now draw the graph of the same. So we just need to draw a graph for this equation, which we can easily draw by making this table here. Write value of x and y. If I put x equal to 0, y will be equal to 100. If I put y equal to 0, x will be equal to 100. Now to draw the graph, let me draw this Cartesian plane. Let it be x, this is O x dash, this is y O y dash, and this time I am taking the scale as, I am taking this point as 50, so this point will be 100, this is 150. So I have taken gaps of 50 units this time. Okay, so you can take any convenient scale as per your requirement. In this I needed y 100 or x equal to 100, that is why I have taken this as 50, 100, 150. So this will be minus 50, minus 100, minus 150, minus 50, minus 100, minus 150. So this is the beauty of these graphs, that you can take any suitable scale depending on the question or depending on the data that you want to draw in terms of a graph. Right? So one point is 0, 100. Abscissa is 0, ordinate is 100. So this will be the point 0, 100. Another point is 100, 0. So abscissa is 100 and ordinate is 0. So this graph will pass through these 2 points. This point is 100, 0. And this is the graph for x plus y equals 100. Right? Now what does this graph tell you? That, let us say, look for another point. If I take this point here, the coordinates are 50, 50. What does it mean? That if Yamini contributes rupees 50, Fatima also contributes rupees 50, because their sum is 100. Okay, so this, every point on this line will tell you about their contribution. Okay, so if you look for any other point, let us say this one. So if this is 40, this will be 60. If Yamini's contribution is rupees 40, Fatima's contribution will be rupees 60. We don't know about their exact contributions, but depending on their contribution, their respective contribution, one thing is sure, that their sum is rupees 100. Okay, so this was about this graph. Let us attempt this question here. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is the linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. The equation is Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 into Celsius plus 32. Okay. Draw the graph of linear equation using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. So F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. So this is Celsius and Fahrenheit will be here, right? Now if I take Celsius C equal to 5, what will be F? F will be 9 by 5 into 5 plus 32. This will get cancelled out, so it will be 41. So this will be one of the points, 5, 41. You can write it in tabular form also. CF. So I have taken C as 5, so F was 41. If I take C as 0, F will be 32. So you can draw a graph easily. Okay, take, let us say, gaps of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will require some more graph here. 30, 35, 40, 45. This is y-axis. On y-axis we are denoting Fahrenheit. On x-axis it is Celsius. Right? This is XO, x dash. This is YO, y dash. And this is negative side of x-axis. This is negative side of y-axis. So first point I want to plot is 5, 41. So this is 5 and this is, let us say, 41. So this will be the point 5, 41. Another point is 0, 32. So 0, 32 will be somewhere here, right? So now if I draw a line passing through these 2 points, this will be the graph of this equation. F equals 9 by 5 C plus 32, right? Or in terms of x and y, F I have taken on y-axis, so I can write y equal to 9 by 5 x plus 32. So this will be the equation for this situation here, for this conversion of Celsius into Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit into Celsius. This is the graph, right? If the temperature is 30 Celsius, then what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So the question is, if I put C equal to 30, what will be value of F? Or another way of thinking about it is, if I draw a line parallel to y-axis passing through this point here, 30, then where will it meet the graph and what will be the corresponding ordinate? Okay, so the easier one here is to put C equal to 30 and see what will be value of F. So F I know is 9 by 5 into C. I put C equal to 30 plus 32, right? So 5 6 are 30, 9 6 are 54, 54 plus 32 will be equal to 86. So 30 degrees Celsius, 30 Celsius, 30 Celsius is equal to 86 Fahrenheit, right? Now what is 95 Fahrenheit? If I put F equal to 95, what will be value of C? So let us put it in this equation, F equal to 95. So what will be C? 9 by 5 C plus 32. So this will give me 9 by 5 C equals 95 minus 32, that is 63, right? So what will be value of C? This is 9 7s are 63. C will be equal to 35 Celsius. right? If the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So I just need to put C equal to 0 here. F is equal to 9 by 5 into 0 plus 32. So it will be equal to 32 Fahrenheit. If it is 0 Celsius, then temperature will be 32 Fahrenheit. And if it is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then what will be temperature in Celsius? If I put F equal to 0, what will be value of C? Let us put F equal to 0 in this equation. So 0 will be equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. So 9 by 5 C is equal to negative 32, right? So what is C? Is negative 32 into 5 by 9, which is minus 160 by 9 Celsius. This is the temperature when corresponding to 0 degree Fahrenheit. If it is 0 Fahrenheit, this is the temperature in Celsius, minus 160 by 9. Okay, you can write it in decimal form also, right? How will you write in decimal form? Minus 9 ones are 9, 7 0, right? 9 sevens are 63. So 7 once again, 7 8 cool Celsius, right? So this is the temperature corresponding to 0 degree Fahrenheit. Is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. How do we find that? One, we can look at this graph and see where the abscissa ordinates are equal. Okay. Other way of looking at it is F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. Now where they are numerically equal, I can replace F by C or C by F, right? So if I replace, let us say, C by F, then I'll have F equal to 9 by 5 F plus 32. So what will be 9 by 5 F minus F? It will be equal to minus 32, right? What is 9 by 5 F minus F? It is equal to 4 by 5 F, right? And it is equal to minus 32. 4 8s are 32. So F is equal to minus 40. So it is minus 40 Fahrenheit and also minus 40 Celsius. What do I mean by that? That if it is minus 40 will be a point on this graph, and minus 40 will satisfy this equation. You can verify it yourself. Okay, so this is how you will think about this question here. So students, this was about this exercise here. We have solved enough questions for you to be comfortable with this chapter of linear equations in two variables, right? So this is it for this exercise here. Thank you.